Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and the lecture series of the C# language. In this session, we will start with the jagged array. Jagged array is one of the type of array available in C#. Jagged array is also called as arrays of array, array of arrays. Why? Because in jagged array we create a single one array, but within this one array we have a multiple one-dimensional arrays. That's why it is called as array of arrays. Jagged array is also called as variable size array. So why we call it variable size array? Because in jagged array number of rows will be fixed. This is rows will be fixed, but when we see the columns, it vary the number of columns. यानी jagged array में columns are not fixed, they are variable. That's why it is also called as variable size array. In other words, the length of each array index in jagged array can differ, right? We can simply say that the length of the array within jagged array is differ. Why? Because the number of columns are not fixed. By default, all the elements of the jagged array are initialized to null by default. In jagged array, number of columns are number of rows are fixed, but number of columns are differ. The syntax to create a jagged array is we have to first write down the data type and we use two subscript. यहाँ पे ध्यान देना, these two subscript in other languages like Java, two subscripts are used to declare a two-dimensional array. But jagged array in C# jagged array uses a two subscript to declare it. Then array name, new, data type, and number of rows are fixed. And since we don't know the column because columns are variable, that's why we are just putting an empty subscript. The example, we are declaring a jagged array of integer. It indicates it is a jagged array. The name of jagged array is jagged arr, new int. There are 4 number of rows, but we don't know about the columns. That's why we are putting as empty. So this is the basic introduction of the jagged array. Now we start with the C# code to demonstrate the use of the jagged array. Okay, now we start the demonstration of jagged array in C#. So let us start with the first the declaration of the jagged array. So we have to use two subscript. As we can see here, here we are using two subscript. Then we type a name of the jagged array, which is your num, and then we will create a jagged array int and then box bracket. Within this we will type a rows, but columns are not defined during the declaration of the jagged array. So we have in this jagged array num we have a 4 rows, but each rows the columns are variable. यानी जो column होगी ना वो variable होगी, that are not fixed. So now the next step we will define how many columns are there in each row. हर एक row में कितने columns होंगे वो हम लोग यहाँ पे decide करेंगे. So now again we start with the num of 0. What does it mean? It is your first row. Now in first row I am again creating a one-dimensional array with the size 3. That means we have a 3 element or 3 columns at row 0. So I am now passing these 3 elements 1, 2, 3. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? In this case, the row number 0 has 3 column. Now next, row number second, that is your new int. In this I am giving a jagged array column 7. So we will pass these 7 numbers in this case. So as we can see here, the zeroth row has the column 3 and the first row, that is your second row, the column are 7. That's why it is called as variable size array. So now again I am giving a jagged array of 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, and the last one, 0 third equals to new int of, I am giving a 3 columns. So now we pass 3 numbers. So this is the initialization of jagged array. तो यहाँ पे हमने jagged array declare किया. This is a declaration of jagged array. During then we have to initialize all the elements of jagged array. Now the third step, we will display the elements of the jagged array. So again we start with the 0, and since there are 4 rows, तो I जो है वो 4 तक जाएगा, and then we start with the column. But do remember one of the most important thing in jagged array is that कि जो columns है they are variable. Since rows are fixed, as we can see here, यहाँ पे हमने row 4 दिया, that's why the for loop start from 0 and goes to the 4. That means less than 4. That means it will go to the 3. But what happen in case of columns? Each row has a different number of columns. तो we cannot write here the fixed or static number. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग को क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? Num of I, that is your num of I dot length. We have to write this, and then j plus plus. तो जो भी suppose I is 0. In when this loop will execute, here the value of the I will start from 0. So this will become num of 0. As we can see here, num of 0 का length कितना है? 3. Dot length will return the 3. Then I plus plus, I will become 0 से 1 हो जाएगा. तो that's why 1. फिर यहाँ पे होगा num of 1 dot length. तो as we can see here, num of 1 dot length is 7. तो automatically this part is variable. It is not a fix. यानी जितने rows की length होगी उतना ही क्या होगा यहाँ पे return होगा. Now again we display the output. Console dot, we will first write and num of I comma j, and plus just leave some space /t tab, and after first loop, so that we can print the output in a matrix form. So after the end of the first loop, just write /n. So now we can execute this code. Just wait for some time, right? It will start the debugging of the code and show the output. So as we can see here, it will show the output. See, in row number 1 we have 3 columns. In row number 2 we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 columns, then 8 columns, then 3 columns. In each row we have a different length of column. यानी column का जो length है वो different होगा. That's why it is also called as variable size array. This is all about the jagged array. I hope you understood this session. Thank you so much.